The United States is shifting military focus back to the Asia-Pacific, evident from its Asian allies bulking up their armed forces. Washington and Tokyo agreed to put a second advanced missile system in Japan last month, while recently the U.S. agreed to extend South Korea's ballistic missile capabilities to cover all of North Korea. Pyongyang condemned the new missile deal as a plot to invade the country.
The DPRK is prepared to counter nuclear and missile attacks of the US, South Korea, and all other following forces. What remains to be done now is the DPRK's resolute actions. It is a strong will of its army and people to let them taste war.
In retaliation, North Korea also warned that it possessed strategic rocket forces capable of striking the U.S. mainland, South Korea, and Japan. Analysts suggest that the warning serves to potentially create dialogue, which has been severed since Pyongyang attempted to launch a satellite.
North Korea argued that we have the intercontinental ballistic missile that can hit the U.S. homeland. That's the North Korean pattern. There's a long time North Korean pattern, and in order to make the United States government interested in negotiation, North Korea thinks that it should give some unstable feeling to the U.S. government.
The U.S. State Department responded by stating that North Korea knows what it needs to do if they want conversation. Washington dismissed Pyongyang's warning, saying it should feed its own people rather than bragging about its missile capabilities. The U.S. added that North Korea needs to understand that its provocations will achieve nothing, but rather undermine its efforts to converse with the international community. With the emergence of new leadership in North Korea, however, Pyongyang has been diplomatically active, holding meetings with China and several Southeast Asian countries, including Vietnam, Laos, Indonesia, and Singapore. Experts argue that given Pyongyang's new relationship with these countries, North Korea would not hesitate to maintain its ballistic missile and nuclear deterrence.
There isn't much North Korea will lose by conducting a third nuclear test. Beijing will not sever its ties with Pyongyang whether it carries out nuclear tests or not, and Southeast Asian countries will not be threatened because they are non-union countries. Some of them even support North Korea.
South Korea's defense ministry had no official comment on North Korea's statement. Joseph Kim, Press TV, Seoul.